YouTube, once again, it's Kennard Vernon Stewart here for the podcast talking Auburn football. Go ahead and share this video with as many media outlets as possible. Let's get the comment section active as well. Auburn actually headed into SEC Media Days. 12 o'clock is the time that Brian Harsin, Bo Nix, and Owen Pappoe will take to the stage and talk a little bit about what direction the Auburn football program is headed. And as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle. Okay, so Owen Pappoe and Bo Nix, two of the top recruits of the 2019 recruiting class. I'll give Gus Malzahn this. This particular class probably had the most balance and the most sensible personnel packaging in his tenure. Because you start out with, five-star recruit with Bo Nix and Owen Pappoe. Then it kind of got balanced. It wasn't a situation where you had two five-star recruits and then all the rest of them were, kind of duds to where it inflated the class to make it a little bit better than what it was. One of the bummers of this class, this actually would have made Auburn's 2019 recruiting class off the charts, is if George Pickens would have actually held on to his recruitment at Auburn instead of flipping his commitment to go to Georgia. Now, these two guys are definitely on the spot. They're the veterans on the football team, highly rated recruits who have performed, positively to a certain degree. I think Bo Nix has had his struggles. And one of the questions that I think are going to be asked of Bo Nix is how does he feel that he will progress having different coordinators each year that he's been at Auburn? Offensive line struggles, offensive line development struggle, missing blocks, things of that nature. How does he feel that he can progress under this new coaching staff? That's going to be, for me, question number one. Number two for Bo Nix is Auburn going to take advantage of the intermediate passing game? Throwing the football between the hashes instead of 3rd down and 10, it's all out routes. It's no digs, no nothing. It's like, hey, it's all or nothing. Give themselves a chance to convert on 3rd down. That's going to be a big key. And the last thing is, this may not be a question, but and maybe it is. Do you think your performance on the road is going to be a little bit different this year? Because Bo Nix has a real tough game in the tough environment. It's going to be night. It's probably going to be a whiteout in Pennsylvania. That's going to be a tough place to play, and it's going to be up to him as the quarterback, as the leader, to keep everyone, especially on the offensive side of the football field, keep everyone at a high level of emotional intelligence in this game, because it's going to be tough. It's going to be a very tough environment. Now, switching over to Owen Pappoe. Owen Pappoe, 5-star recruit from Grayson, Georgia. Auburn really loves this area of the country to recruit. Well, it's right up the road from Auburn. Matter of fact, if you live in Auburn and you could commute to certain parts of Atlanta and get to work quicker than some of the locals can, coming off of 85 on the back end. But Owen Pappoe has done an excellent job at Auburn. One of the leading tacklers on the football field. He really is studious when it comes to the game of football. He makes good plays. He's always on the spot. Here is what my burning question for Owen Pappoe is. Number one, how much more comfortable are you going to be in a defense that you're accustomed to? You played this defense in high school that Derek Mason is bringing to the table. Number two, is there some dog in you? That's not a question that they're going to ask, but Owen Pappoe makes the play, but he just makes the play. It's not like a boom. It's not like a, he doesn't give you that wow factor. And that's something that I really want to see from Owen Pappoe is that wow factor where you bust somebody's head and you standing over them like, what? That's what I want to see out of Owen Pappoe is that wow factor. When you hit some, kind of like Jacoby McClain, when he hits somebody, it's like, it sounds like a damn car accident from a little guy. And maybe Owen Pappoe's deal was maybe he just wasn't comfortable with the defense. Because he did look out of place a lot of times, and maybe in his natural element, this will be something really good for him to put him in a position to be an all-SEC linebacker. All right, guys, let me know what you think. Leave the comments in the comment section. We will do some commentary post-interview today. Make sure we get this conversation going, because these are probably one of the two of the most important players on the football team. And I think two players that have not unleashed their fullest potential. Just my opinion. Like the video, comment, and subscribe. And as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle.